When you think of your favorite video game, what's the first moment that comes to mind? Is it endless hours in a boss fight that you just can't beat? Is it a jaw-dropping reveal or a cool cutscene? Maybe it's just some good old-fashioned scenery. There are many traits that come together that make video games have some type of impact on you in one way or another. But in almost every single video game, there's one trait that sticks out the most. The grandness of a boss, the climax to a story, the sights to behold. It's all able to hold on to you so tightly because of one simple reason: the utter spectacle of everything. What do I mean by spectacle? For all you illiterate motherfuckers out there, here's the definition: a visually striking performance or display. Now that's pretty straightforward, right? But in a video game, this isn't usually enough to make the game good, but it will boost a good video game into the atmosphere. No Man's Sky. Pretty good segue, right? I played No Man's Sky back in 2018 and it was pretty bland. We all know that now. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse about it. The spectacle was there, everything was just so empty. You were in space, able to travel the universe, jump galaxies, land on planets in real time. This should have been a mind-blowing, genre-defining experience. But after that couple hours and after all that initial hype wore off, it was boring. Nothing to do. It was real lonely in the vast universe given. Fast forward some years, 1,000,005 updates later, and you got the No Man's Sky of today. Still the same vast universe, still the same planets you could land on, but now there's substance. There's things to do here. It's now able to enhance the game to another level, especially with the newest update. Being able to create your own custom ship and then see it fly out into space and just on different planets, it's just really cool to see. Not only that, but you're able to see other people's own custom ship creations and then compare them to your own garbage can that you got. This one's mine. Her name is SS Big Mama. She's a hefty one, but she's my big old bitch. For a long time there, it felt like all there was to do was get in your ship, fly into space, land on a planet, refuel, get back up into space, jump to another galaxy. Boring! I felt like this game relied solely on the spectacle of being in space on your spaceship, and that was all there was to it. But when all the updates were added to give you substance and things to do, the spectacle just made it all even better. In the beginning, I said spectacle wasn't usually enough to make a game good. Usually being the key word here. Sometimes explosions, bugs, and a little bit of patriotism can be enough. Helldivers 2. Damn, I'm good with the segues, huh? This game is pure spectacle and it works perfectly. All you're doing is fighting hordes and hordes of enemies in the flashiest way you can. Call in an airstrike. Explosion. Call in a mech. Explosion. Mow down everything as you're running away fighting for your life. Explosion. The whole point of the game is to fill up the screen with... I gotta put some chapstick on my shit. Hold on. Don't mind me. God damn it, lathering up. Here we go. Okay. The whole point of the game is to fill up the screen with as much chaos as possible, and it just works wonders for democracy. But really though, the game works so well because of how much chaos there is constantly throughout an entire match. And matches can last like 30-something minutes. That's a long time. It's not as big as it once was, but I remember when it first came out. The community was just fueling the spectacle of everything, posting their craziest moments. Most of it went viral. If you were to post a good moment on Helldivers 2, you were getting numbers. I don't give a fuck. The game even introduced more shit that added to the spectacle. Big ass worms that pop out the ground, big bat creatures that crash to the ground once you kill it. It all just feels so grand in size, especially if you have 2 or 3 of these bigger monsters on you. It's crazy. But the spectacle is what makes this game so great to me. The gameplay is nothing crazy. It's smooth movement, and then you got a bunch of guns and explosions to use. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it has grand sets. Speaking of grand sets, Expedition 33. Another perfect segue. Something in which I'll make a video about at some point when I can give it the respect it deserves, instead of my writing being like a dumb fucking child. That'll be a momentous day for me. Expedition 33 is the perfect example of how Spectacle can elevate a game to another level that is unmatched by anyone. The story, the music, the grief, elevated by the visual theater that this game is able to show. It's honestly just breathtaking. It sounds dramatic, but to me, the game deserves it. There are numerous moments in this game where I audibly gasped out loud. The sets were incredible here. It is ridiculously grand in scale when going through this story. Even without the spectacle of everything, I think this game would still be good. But with the spectacle, holy shit. The game is perfect. I could just go on and on talking about Expedition 33, but that's for another video when I'm more skilled. So moving on. Multiplayer games like Battlefield or the Finals more or less lets the player create the spectacle. Whether it's destructible buildings, crazy plays, or just the general chaos that multiplayer games can bring. But all multiplayer games are not equal in this aspect. Call of Duty, for example, doesn't really bring that much spectacle in its multiplayer. I don't really think that's a bad thing per se. It just doesn't give grand sets like most games do nowadays. It's just pretty straightforward. Run, aim, and shoot. Not everybody wants flashy, in-your-face shit all the time. And this could be an example of how spectacle could possibly make a game worse. If I were to play COD, I wouldn't expect all this flashy shit to happen, nor would I really want it to anyway. So this shows how spectacle doesn't always equal better experience. Kind of like in the beginning with No Man's Sky, where a game with only spectacle didn't mean that it was a good game. So overall, I think there's a delicate balance of how much spectacle a developer should have inside of a game, and what kind of game is it even going for in the first place. Because a game with all spectacle but no substance, it's gonna be trash. It's not gonna be good at all. You could have groundbreaking visuals or grand sets, but then the game's just boring. But a game that doesn't have a lot of spectacle but a lot of substance to it, it can be a good game. So I think that there is an important balance of spectacle to have inside of a game. But I also think it's one of the most important aspects of a video game. So let me know in the comments what your biggest spectacle in a game is. Do you like the sights more? Do you like the grandness of a boss? Or maybe you're a COD player and you just like to run and gun with nothing happening. Fucking boring. I'm just fucking around. Like what you like, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, like the video, comment, let me know what your favorite part in a video game is. Maybe you don't even give a fuck about the spectacle in a game. Let me know. Hype it up now. Hype is a new thing. Press hype. Hype button. The fuck is that? Yeah, don't forget to like.
Subscribe.